Danny's a great person, and he's a very talented composer, and he's really the soul of Peter Parker and Spider-Man through his music.
So is it just the horns doing it right now?
Yeah.
How about we just add a couple trombones?
Yeah. Let's put the trombones in with them. Down low.
They're holding and
No. Up.
In the beginning, it's like a big jigsaw puzzle, and I'm trying to figure it out. And until I get those main pieces of the puzzle in place, I can't do all the small pieces. And those main pieces are my themes and how those themes are going to work. So I'll tackle 3 or 4 big scenes. So in Spider-Man, I'll pick one heroic scene where Spider-Man is flying through the buildings for the first time. I'll pick a scene with the Goblin, and I want to make sure his theme can do different things. I'll pick a romantic scene with Peter Parker and MJ. Maybe the first time they kiss, maybe something even a little more subtle than that.
Why so interested?
I'm not.
You're not?
And I'll block out these scenes, and then when I feel that I've really got those nailed, I'll go back from the very beginning and just go scene by scene and score the whole movie. But it's such a big puzzle. I've got to know I've got my ingredients are really there and feel really confident.
Also make the French horns on the downbeat of 16 instead of a quarter, make that an eighth.
I think Danny's one of the most talented guys doing what he does. I know what Sam wanted to do with the camera work is make it fun and exciting and give you points of views you hadn't seen on the film before, but not make you aware of the camera work. And I feel Danny is kind of the same way with his score. I don't feel like I'm never distracted by it or paying that much attention to it, which I think is a great compliment to a score, but really suited the picture and works as a piece. It builds well, and I can listen to it without the movie and still be moved by it.
The core of the orchestra might be the same on almost every film score that I do, a certain group of strings, brass and woodwind players. And then I'll make adjustments depending on the film. On Spider-Man, I definitely loaded it more towards the brass. I knew it was going to be a very percussive, brassy score. Most of the percussion's coming from my own playing. Everything from trash cans to pots and pans to northern Indian drums and African drums and everything in between going. But the orchestra itself will be relatively traditional.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the goblin.
Good. What's the next cue?
I pick up on weird, subtle stuff. The Goblin, for example, I got his theme not from anything physical he was doing at all. I got his theme from a scene where William Dafoe is talking in the mirror to himself, and it's before he really knows he's the Goblin.
You killed them. We killed them.
We?
Remember your little accident in the laboratory? Performance enhancers. Bingo. Me. Your greatest creation.
And it was that weird, twisted quality that he gave that conversation that gave me the Goblin's theme. So sometimes it's not a scene that you might think is the most obvious, but that's, to me, at the heart of the character. Peter Parker and Spider-Man actually had 2 different themes that I used. I used one for Peter Parker and one for Spider-Man. And that was a little bit of a process I went through with Sam, because first I wrote the Spider-Man theme. I thought that was very clear. That's Spider-Man, a hero, swinging through buildings and saving the girl. And something really brassy and heroic. Yet it didn't seem to play the heart of the kind of lost Peter Parker character looking to please
Uncle
Ben.
Uncle Ben?
That was the struggle. It's like, this theme is working for Spider-Man, but it's not playing that heart of the character. And then I found a variation on part of Spider-Man's theme and spun that into a whole different theme, which became Peter Parker's theme. And then once I got that, I realized, wow, it's like, it really, there's two sides to the character and two different themes that seem to play them. Sam was like really, really happy at that point because that's what he was looking for in the film.
I will never forget these words. With great power comes great responsibility.
When Peter Parker finally becomes Spider-Man by the end of the picture and accepts his responsibilities, the responsibilities that come with great power, I hear the music finally soar in a complete theme. And when the chorus kicks in, it's just very moving to me, and I feel that he has fulfilled his destiny.